Good evening. This is Wine Time with Lifestyles. I am your host. This is Eric, Lifestyles with Eric. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Happy Friday. We're out of quarantine. We're kind of working our way back out into the world. It's kind of opening up, which is a good thing. Not trying to panic still, and being cautious and just living our daily life. Let's get back with it. So, just a little update on Breonna Taylor, the young lady that was shot viciously by the narcotics or warrant, hey Sarah, warrant officers in Louisville, Kentucky, while she was sleeping with her boyfriend. So, evidently, the judge had signed a no knock warrant. No, I didn't figure it out yet. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't even try it earlier. I should have tried it. I'm sorry. So yeah, the judge had signed a no knock warrant, and that's the reason why Breonna Taylor's boyfriend had jumped up when he heard the commotion because the police officers or undercover police officers had just busted the door open and just came on in and I don't even think they announced themselves. They didn't have to. So of course you try to defend your home because you might think that it's a home invasion or something like that. So so that's what's going on. But the mayor Greg Fisher, he wants to he wants the Breonna Taylor's boyfriend to uh, be charged with attempted murder, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's just my opinion. Um, because again, he didn't know that the police were busting in their apartment, so he just thought it was some random dudes kicking the door in, trying to rob him or something. So in that case, I don't think he ought to be charged with attempted murder. But again, that's just my opinion. I think he's out on bail right now, but the mayor's trying to push this on him, and I think he's um, I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to get reelected or something like that, but it's a little harsh to me. What's going on, George? How you doing? Um, so yeah, just talking about the Breonna Taylor case, the things me and you were discussing. So yeah, but yeah, they had served a no knock warrant, and the judge had signed it, and the undercover officers had just busted in the door without announcing who they were. So that just alerted Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, and of course, excuse me, like any of us, we try to defend our home by jumping up with a gun or a weapon if that's what you had. So I know I would. So. But yeah, and the other things that we're maybe going to discuss tonight. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we were discussing gold diggers. And we all have heard that term before. And I say gold digger or gold setter. Which one are you? If if you're a lady, um, we always say, you can be a man riding down the street in you know, a car that's not so desirable, and pull up on a lady, and then if you look over at her and wave or just say hello, she'll look at you like she smelled some shit. So um, it just I don't know. It trips me out because that's what ladies do, and it's is it materialistic? I mean, what do you have to offer? You want this guy to have a nice car, this, that, and the other. Uh, I don't know. Would you say, George? Yeah, the people in the city need to vote the mayor out. Yeah, and out, out of the office and stand up against the no knock warrants. I agree totally. Yeah, totally, totally, totally. Um, so yeah, I need some ladies to chime in on that. Sarah, are you a gold digger or a goal setter? Do you care if a man has got, or do you care if a man's got a really nice car? Is that more of a eye catcher to you, or the man himself? Because, excuse me, my favorite wine, chocolate wine. Well, it's red wine with just a infused little bit of chocolate. It's delicious. But so yeah, I mean, a lot of times, in my experience, in my past, if you're riding in a nice car, you get more attention. If you're riding in something that's, like I said, not so desirable, then you may not get the attention that you'd like to get. But I don't know. Just we'll see who's out there, and we'll see if I can get some ladies to chime in on that. Do you care? Is that a big deal to you? A man having a nice car, or is that the first thing you see before you see the man or the person? Do you see the nice car? Is that what really catches your eye? I've seen several YouTube jokes or pranks about those types of things. Um, hey Celeste, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to Lifestyles or Wine Time with Lifestyles. What's going on? Happy Friday. We're out of quarantine. We're gradually getting ourselves out, and we're trying to open back up and get back to some normalcy. I don't want to say this is the new normal. I don't want to walk around like this. I don't want to do it. So no, like this. Yeah. So you're welcome. But what you think, Celeste? Does a guy have to have a nice car? Is that what catches your eye, Celeste? Is that what catches your eye when you does a guy have to have a nice car, or what about if he had a raggedy car and a really good job and he really didn't care about nice cars? Um, Sometimes a woman can miss their blessings because they're too busy with what's in front of them. They want to see a nice car, although the man may have a bankroll in his pocket and a great job. It just varies. So you can't always judge a book by its cover, and that's really the main thing. It's I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. What you think, right? What you think, George? What do you think about that? Um, do you think that you'd have to have a nice car to meet a lady? Is that what normally catches a woman's eye in your perspective? Because me and Abandoned Boys, we seem to think that uh, it does, and it's I don't know. It's like, what does the lady have to offer besides a nice car? Yeah, somebody's quiet. You're right. I'm not getting any responses. I need some feedback. Come on, ladies. Come on. Exactly. He needs a car that runs. Okay. 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 Yeah, and that's cool. That's cool. Okay. But sometimes when you pull up on a lady and if your car isn't really nice, they may look at you like, nah. But you could have a good job and that could be your work car. But again, site, they're going on site. Then it could be on the reverse. You could be in a really excuse me, you could be in a really nice car, and how about you could be running from the repo man? Your car may be you may be running from the repo man. They may be looking for you. You may need to uh pay a car payment. You may be late on your car payment, but yet you have a nice car and you get all the ladies because of this car being nice. So it's just the reverse. Would you say, Celeste? It is very shallow, but I try not to say ladies on certain sides of the globe or whatever act a certain way, but kind of seems like that a little bit. I don't know. Would you say, George? I think it's about what a man can do for a woman. If a man is unattractive, will a woman date or have a relationship because of his wealth? Absolutely, she will. At least I've seen that. I've been told that, you know, nowadays it doesn't matter. As long as a man can support that woman financially, it doesn't matter what he looks like. Fortunately, I was blessed to, have some sort of a good looks. No, LOL. But but yeah, sometimes if you don't and you have a great job or a lot of money, you still can get the pretty woman. So it just varies, it just varies. It just varies. I don't know. But you always have to say, like I said, what does the lady have to offer the man? Does she have a good job? Does she have a home? It has to come together. If not, you can't just seem to, if what somebody was saying something like if you're going, let's see, it's the ladies, something about McDonald's. Um I can't think of it right now. Um, but yeah, I mean, the lady wants, she works at, oh, a lady works at McDonald's, yet she wants you to drive a Rolls Royce, something like that. Hey, Angela, um, if you work at McDonald's and you're the lady and you want him to drive a Mercedes, that's not balancing out. So everybody has to have something to come to the table, but people need to stop thinking, women should stop thinking that um, some women, I'm sorry, not general, I can't generalize. Some women shouldn't think that because a man doesn't have a nice vehicle right in front of her, that he doesn't have any money or he doesn't have a thing, he doesn't have himself together, because that doesn't always mean that. So that's excuse me, that's where people have to stop being so materialistic at some point. Man, they are low key on the topic, LOL. This is one topic my sisters have when they are with the girls, LOL. Absolutely, George. You're right. You're right. You're right. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's like we all have to be everybody has to be in a nice car, or you have to have the fancy everything for a woman to like go, oh wow, he's this and that. But if you are dirty, what if you just got off work? See, again, you just sight on scene. You can't just judge a book by its cover. um, you have to know how to brush that diamond off, or see what's under that diamond, because you never know. You may just find a rare diamond, yet you're looking for something that's glittering right in front of you. And that's where sometimes women are wrong, and I say women, that's just what it is. So yeah, we have to stop being so judgmental, and thinking because somebody doesn't have a nice car, or because they do have a nice car, that they have everything together, because they don't always have everything together. What's going on, Abandoned Boys? Like, share, and subscribe to Abandoned Boys, and like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. Wine time on a Friday night with Lifestyles. What's going on? What's going on? We're talking about that topic we were talking about, Abandon. You got to have a nice car, or you're just left in the dark or in the dust. And then if a woman has a really nice car and you don't have equal to her, uh-oh, she's gonna think you don't have it together, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, women just think what they think, and and it just kind of is what it is. And nowadays, everybody is so drawn to the material stuff that because they see it on TV so much, and it's just kind of embedded in their head. It's kind of it's subliminally, we just get into the material things automatically now. It's just, I think we all are to a certain extent. So would you say, George? I have three sisters, and man, they go in on brothers when they have girl talk. I have heard them go in on men with bling and men without. Okay. Okay, okay. Would you say, abandon, or don't let her have a nice car? Man, they will ignore the shit out of you. You're right. You're absolutely right. If they got a nice car and you're in your spare car, which could just be your work car. It doesn't necessarily have to be the only car you have. That's the thing. Um, Sometimes, again, women think that just because I like driving pickup trucks. I have a nice car. It may be parked in the garage. I may be in my work truck, and I'm driving back and forth to work, or doing what I do. And you know, you wave at a lady or say hello, and they just look at you like you're crazy because your car isn't really nice. or because you're not in a brand new truck or whatever. But that's okay. I don't want you anyway. And that's it. You're materialistic. You care about what you see. And that just goes to show you're not really a lady to me. That's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. Would you say, Celeste, that's where communication comes in? Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Communication is key to everything. Absolutely. But hey, Sarah, but you can't communicate with a woman you don't even know when you're right on the side of them. I'm just saying, like I said, in a car that isn't so desirable. Just giving an example, and you wave at them or call yourself flirting or something like that, and they just look at you like, ugh, yuck. So it's crazy. Would you say, Celeste? Usually I run into guys who want the woman to have everything and comes with nothing. And a brand new truck means bills, so you can't buy dinner. So you, wow, that's true. That's true. And that's sad that you run into those types of guys because those are losers. Or I think what TLC called them, scrubs. So we don't want those types of I'm a man and I don't want those types of brothers in my circumference either, because I'm a go-getter and I want to be around other go-getter brothers, because we're not scrubs and we want good women and somebody that's going to support us and we're going to support them and we're going to have something together, instead of what do you have, what do you have, what can you do for me, do you have a nice car, do you have a nice home, how much money do you have, how many kids do you have, excuse me, how much child support do you pay child support, because I was just wondering, I just want to know how much, what kind of money you're making. So I don't know. I just thought I'd ask. Hey, Francis, I've never looked at a man for material things that he may have. I was always taught to get my own. What I want to know is where his mind is, where his mind is at, what his goals. Let's talk. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's that is great. That's great, because that's I'm telling you, that's the way to think. That's the way to think. Absolutely. Would you say, Sarah, I'm an independent woman, isn't going to care about any of that? Absolutely independent woman. But it's okay to come into something with a man that's willing to accept the fact that you're independent, but yet you have to dumb that down just a little and let him help. That's it. Still be independent, but know that you have somebody that you can depend on, if that's a good man, you know. So at our age, you should not be empty-handed. Absolutely. That's true. That's true. Everybody should have something. Put up a nest egg or something. So that's true. Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely. So, we're getting some better talking in now. Would you say, Celeste, it's why I'm still single? Well, and hold on, where'd you go, Angela? I'm sorry. Hold on. What'd you say, Angela? Go on if I can talk for an hour. And would you say, abandoned boy? A man doesn't care if a woman has a nice car. We like her having a bucket really doesn't sway us from still wanting to talk to her. Absolutely. It's always different for a man. It's the woman that wants, to be rad and nice. She wants to be on the side rad nice to her man, with her man. So yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, let's see. Hey Shirley, how you doing? Good evening. Happy Friday. Wine time with lifestyles. And I hope you're having a good Friday night. All right. We're talking about gold diggers or goal setters. Which one are you? Do you like men with a nice car? Does it matter to you? Um, Let us know. We were talking about, like, say if a guy rolls up on you in a car that's not so nice and he waves at you, are you going to give him the time of day, or are you going to turn the other way because he's not in a really nice car? So that's what we're talking about. Well, that's good. We're glad to hear you're having a good night. Would you say, Sarah, I like people I can converse with and have fun with? That's true. And that's good. That's good. Would you say, Angela, I need someone that can put a smile on my face every time we talk or see one another. Absolutely. Absolutely. Abandoned boys. I'm gonna need some of the ladies to keep it up 100 in the chat, cuz some of y'all ain't keeping it 100. Hey Casper, to y'all. Hello. Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday, wine time with lifestyles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We welcome you in the chat. We're just talking about gold diggers or goal setters. Which one are you? Does it matter if a man has a nice car? Does he have to have can he have a raggedy car and a good job? Let us know, what you do. If a man speaks to you in a car that's not so desirable, are you still going to give him the time of day or not? If he may have a good job, he may be in his spare car, you know, you never know. We're glad you came in, Casper, to y'all. Thank you. Would you say, George? Okay, here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here one. When a brother with a nice job, one and an education tries to date a woman when they both have no kids, and years later, after she has two or more kids and with a thug, then she wants to give him a chance. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. Excuse me. That's deep, George. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Would you say, Shirley? It doesn't matter what kind of car they got if they have personality. That's good. That's real good. Believe me, he needs to have a nice car and, and his shit together. Okay, Casper. Okay. Hey, if that's your opinion, we respect it. It's all good. I just need anybody's opinion on what I'm talking about. And hey, your opinion is what it is. Your opinion. What'd you say, Sarah? I like the bad boys. Okay. Used to be that the girl. Okay, I'm trying to keep up and I can't keep up. Let's see. Uh That's a red flag. I'm always open to book to old to play games. Yeah, we are too old to play games. True. Y'all need to have an income. Absolutely. 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 How he speaks on the first encounter determines if he gets any of my attention. Okay, okay. I agree. I agree. And you need to have a conversation, fellas. Ladies look for that. You definitely have to have a conversation. And it shouldn't be on her boobs or her butt or anything else. You should be looking at her eye to eye contact, and talking to her about other things besides sexual things, because that's going to be a red flag and that's going to turn her off. And the bottom line is you want a woman to feel comfortable, fellas. So, that's the one thing we as men, we can't do things like that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. What'd you say? That's not true, Corey. If he's got game and a YouTube channel. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, it does. LOL. Y'all crazy. If they with the girls, if a dude pull up in a bucket, she ain't gonna get the time of day. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. You right, Abandon. I agree. I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean that y'all just don't give the man a time of day. Your girlfriends can be deal break. Your girlfriends can be deal breakers. Yeah. Some of us like some of that, Eric. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All righty. I like some opinions. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What's not true? Cosmic. Let's see. What'd you say? LOL. So true. I've had that happen to me so many times. What's that? What's that, George? Is that the what if you didn't have a nice car? Is that what you're talking about? Or because my thing is, as old as we are, people need to get off of that. I get it. To me, I mean, I'm not bragging. I've always had a nice car for the most part, but I've had spare cars that weren't so nice. And I just noticed that if I'm in my spare car and I pull up on a woman and I wave or something like that, they look at me like I'm crazy. And I understand why, but it's not cool to me. It's just not cool. Cosmic George, when you turn off out the lights, it's all the same. Yeah, it's true, Casper. You're right. Cosmic said you used to be that girl. Wow. When a good woman goes for the bad boy instead of a nice guy, what did he lead in with? What'd you say? What'd you say, Celeste? What did he lead in with? That's true. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. This is a good topic. This is a good topic. But at the end of the day, everybody needs to have their own to come in with something. Everybody should come in with something, but it shouldn't be one person have. You shouldn't be working at McDonald's and expecting this man to be driving a Rolls Royce. Bottom line, it just doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. It's one way or the other. Everybody has to come together to have something. You know, if that man has something, you got something, y'all can have something together. But don't expect for that man to have everything all together. You don't know. I mean, I don't know. My ex always left me for bad boys. Left me for bad boys. Wow. Okay. Abandoned. Why is it cool for a woman to just ignore a man when he is only speaking? I don't. I that you know what, abandon. That's one thing I can't understand. I don't believe in anybody having a bad day when they hear you speak. You speak back and keep on walking. You don't have to hold a conversation with me, but don't ignore me, please. Please don't ignore me. I just hate to be ignored. And when a woman ignores me, it's just such a turn off. Why are you being so mean for no reason, especially when I'm being as polite as possible? I don't get it. Common courtesy. Yeah, yeah. I agree, Casper. I understand. I understand. I understand. I say hello at least. Okay, okay, Sarah. Okay. Well, at least you speak back. You gotta speak. You can't be mean. It's just not cool. But would you be like that if she were with another man? What do you mean? I was raised better than that. Someone in this chat has ignored a man. Be honest. Abandoned boy said some woman has ignored a man. Be honest. When a man spoke to you, you didn't say anything back. You act like you didn't even hear him. It didn't, you just ignored him. It happens every single day in America. And it's wrong. And we need to we need to do something about that. It's wrong. It's some rude women in the Midwest. And it's like it's turning into New York or something. Women are turning like New York women. Mean. Don't say anything to me. Leave me alone. It's just not cool. I you would think a man was crazy if you did that to us. Hey, how are you? What do you want, woman? You would think we were crazy. You'd be like, is this guy a woman hater or something? What's wrong with him? We don't do that. If women speak to us, we say hello. If you say hello, baby, we say, hey, how you doing, mama? I mean, come on. We're not gonna say leave us alone. Leave me alone, woman. What man says that? But women are always you. What did I say last time? It's okay when a woman wants to be mean. It's accepted. We just accept it. It's not fair. I don't think we should accept it when a woman is rude and mean. It's not cool. So let's work on that, ladies. Let's work on that being rude stuff. What'd you say, Sarah? But I will tell you won't get any of these parts. What'd you say, George? Gigolos never get lonely. All right, now, watch out now. A lot of people ain't from the old school, George. Now, watch out now. They don't know nothing about gigolos get lonely too. Huh? King. Gigolos get lonely too. I can't say I don't know all the words, but honey babe, all the time. Hey, hey, that was the jam. Gigolos get lonely too. That's if you old school. I'll be 48 next month. I know I don't look it, but I'll be 48. So gigolos do get lonely too. And that's what George said. I didn't say it. George said it. Watch out. They might be not, what'd you say? They might be, what'd you say, Sarah? They might not be lonely, but they get other stuff you get rid of. You get rid of. Wow. I have always talked, but the last time I talked, he followed me home. That's kind of weird, Angela. That's weird. Yeah, when a guy does that, that's strange. So you must have that um, alluring personality that just makes guys stalk you. That's weird. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you got to watch weirdos, Angela. Excuse me. You got to watch those weirdos. Would you say, Cosmic? If I say, bitch, I was talking to you, I would get a response too. Yeah, if now that's for some reason, when you say that, if you say that to a woman, you'll get a hello. But if you say hello, you don't get nothing. That's the weirdest thing nowadays. That's one thing I can't figure out. If you say hello, you don't you won't get anything. But if you say the word beep, you get what you say, but you can't say hello. So how does that make any sense? I've never heard of anything in life, but that's just the way some women, not all, some women are now. I don't know. It just I don't know. Trips me out sometimes, but that's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Ah, what'd you say, George? All my lovers need stimulation, and honey girl, I need you. Watch out now. You know the words. Hey man, you older than me. So you should know the words. LOL. Now, Gigolo. Watch out, Gigolo George. We're gonna start calling George Gigolo George, everybody. Gigolo George gets lonely too. Cosmic is a spot on about the B comment. Yep, you spot on. Spot on. Why do y'all 40 plus men look for 20 something women? Um, you know what? I've never really looked for them, but they start being attracted to me probably about 10 years ago. It just happened automatically. Younger women were just attracted to me. Fortunately, I didn't have to give them any money or anything like that, like a sugar daddy, but that's just, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of strokes a older man's ego. I guess it would. But at the end of the day, mentally, it may not always be there. You may find a mature younger woman, you may not, or you may find a mature man if you're a woman, or you may not. I don't know. It just kind of varies. I've always preferred a seasoned woman abandoned. I agree. I agree. Would you say, Celeste? I remember once upon a time in my life meeting a guy with a pickup truck. He didn't have much money. He didn't even have his own place to live in, but I gave him an opportunity to romance me. Now, did he romance you though? Could he take you to dinner? Could he cook you dinner? I can cook, fortunately. I know I haven't did the video yet. I keep talking about it. Memorial Day weekend, this weekend, video is going down. It's going down. I promise it's going down. Seriously. Hello, ladies. Abandon said, hello, ladies. See what I mean? LOL. Nobody spoke. Hey, Gwendolyn, how are you? Happy Friday. Wine time with lifestyles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate you coming in the chat. Happy Friday. We're off quarantine. We're kind of gradually opening up. It is what it is. I don't want to say this is the new normal. I can't drink wine and a mask at the same time. So we're not going to say that this is the new normal. We're going to be okay. I'm not panicking. I'm about to be 40 in June. June, June, June. June, 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 June. All right. Cancers. June, cancers. Poof, 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 poof. I just want a guy who doesn't play games and is able to deal with me. LOL. I'm a mess. A hot mess, too, right, Sarah? Hot mess. Is that what you meant? Hot, hot, hot mess. Just kidding. All right. Was it good, Gwendolyn? What kind were you drinking? Red, white, dry, sweet? What kind of wine are you drinking? I'm drinking my favorite, red with a little bit of chocolate. It's from Cooper's Hall on 96 and Keystone, and it's a good wine. I'm with the wine club, and I enjoy it. I do. All righty, red sounds good. Red's good for your blood. It's good for you. LOL, I said hi, Goofy. Hey, you guys aren't going to be arguing on my chat. Cut it out before I start spanking people. Now let's get along here, guys and gals. Let's do this. All right. Celeste, the abandoned, what name is that? What's the story behind the monarcher? Okay, okay, okay. Stella Rosa. That sounds good. That sounds good, Gwendolyn. Sounds real good. I think I've heard of that. Pretty sure. Oh, my ankle's itching. I'm sorry. But yeah. Okay. Let's talk. Let's see. I got another one. Listen. All right. I got another one. Got another one. No shade on any races. Disclosure. Okay. But just listen. And this is real talk. But it's true. Okay. So, okay. What did George say? Hold on. George said, I know lots of women over 40 and they like to hook up with younger men, just some good sex. Hey, I mean, if that's what they like, it's nothing wrong with that. As long as they stay safe and they do what they do, it's nothing wrong with that. We're all adults here, so it's nothing wrong with that. It's okay if that's what you like. You like what you like, and that's it. Everybody should do what they like and what makes them happy instead of worrying about what everybody thinks all the time. That's one of the problems. They're worrying about what their girlfriend thinks, their mom thinks, their sister thinks, instead of doing what's best for them. That's the problem a lot of times with ladies. No, you shouldn't have to teach a puppy. And I'm glad, fortunately, when I was a younger man and I liked older women, they didn't have to teach me anything. I just, because I started a little earlier and I shouldn't have, but I did. And I knew what I was doing already. So I didn't have to be taught. So that's a good thing about it, about this guy, lifestyles. Not at all. I didn't have to be taught. And I did like older women when I was younger. And nobody had to say, hey, you need to put it here, do that, do this. Uh, uh. Nobody had to do that. So fortunately for me, I was one of the few. Spooky but adventurous. Learned a lot. Okay, okay. All right. Yep, they don't want the relationship, just a personal satisfaction. And sometimes ladies do. Sometimes older ladies do. I mean, I guess. That's you know, JC Penney catalog. What's that, Sarah? What do you mean? Mm, So anyway, let's. You want to jump subjects, or you want to keep on talking about this? I'll get it. I'll wait on an answer because the other things are pretty interesting too. You learned a lot. Oh, okay. I learned a lot too, looking at bras and stuff like that. And ladies, yeah, I did too. I got you. Gotcha. Make sure you go and check me out, Celeste. Okay. Abandon said, check him out. Like, share, and subscribe. Celeste, there are things we should be able to teach each other. Absolutely. We can always teach each other something. Gwendolyn, I was talking about, are you a gold digger or a gold setter? Does it matter if a man has a nice car, or or if he has what if he has a car that's not so desirable, and maybe he has a really good job, or what if he's in his spare car and he rolls up on you and he speaks to you and you just look at him like he's crazy, or do you give him the time of day? I'll let you tell me. Is it okay to just have an understanding? I think an understanding is good, but I don't, in my opinion, I don't think you can ever have an understanding with a woman because they're going to like you or not like you. It's either one or the other. It's no in betweens. They're either going to like you a whole lot or hate you. It's either one or the other, and that's it. So, what understanding are you going to have? You can't say we're just having sex. That only works for just a little while, and then it's what are we doing here? This isn't working for me. I want more. So then what? I mean, it's good to be honest, but it doesn't work. Having an understanding to me doesn't work because somebody's going to want more, the woman more normally, and it doesn't take long, maybe just a few first few times, and then it's, are you my man or what? So yeah. But men, why do you tell us what you think we want to hear? Well, here's the thing, women need to understand is a man always has to say the right thing or he'll never have anything he wants. Now, I don't believe a man should lie to a woman, but you have to be honest with yourself too. You want to sleep with this man. He wants to sleep with you, but you want more. If you give him sex, you want more, but you can't be promised that. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to marry him. You want him sexually, but you want more than sex. So the first once or twice, then you want him to be your man. That's not fair. You still got to get to know each other. Now, if he sticks around and he's not just wanting sex, then get to know him instead of just thinking you can make him your boyfriend in 1 day or 3 days. That's not fair. You're putting too much pressure on somebody. You don't lie to a woman, but yet you still have to say the right things, or you'll never have a woman. Period. That's just the way it is. Never. Would you say, Gwendolyn? Gold digging never lasts. True. But men, why do you tell us what you think? Okay. Um, that's why you have to clear conversation in the beginning, then one. I mean, you can clear conversation all you want. Here's the thing, you can't tell a woman, hey, I just want to have sex. That doesn't work. Now, what you can say is that I'm not looking for something serious and see where it goes from there. Now, even though you're saying that, if you sleep with a woman, they're still going to like you or not like you. It's one or the other. It's either going to like you a whole lot or not like you at all. So you can tell them all of this, be honest, and all this, but they're still going to like you or not like you. It's one or the other. It's just the way it is. I'm 40. I'm going to be 48. I know women. I definitely know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. You can't tell me that's not going to happen. I don't care what understanding you have. There is no understanding. The understanding is we're not going to keep sleeping together. You're going to be my man or I'm moving on. Period. That's it. Men do lie. But what do men lie about? I mean, be honest. What do they lie about? Like I said, you always got to say the right thing. I don't think the only thing a man shouldn't say is that I want to be your man. That's what it that's what they shouldn't say. Don't tell a woman I want to be your man and all that. And then after you sleep with them, it's another story. Okay, you shouldn't do that. That's lying. You shouldn't say that. That is lying because you knew you didn't want to be her man. You might have wanted to sleep with her and she may have wanted to sleep with you. It's like I said, she just wants more. She gives you the sex so that maybe once or twice after the sex, you're going to be her man or I'm moving on. That's it. Have a good question for ladies. If a man has a good job, everything you need, but the sex is bad, what do you do? Find a friend, just deal with it, get a toy, or try to teach him? Man, that's a good question, George. I'm glad I'm not in that category. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Glad I'm not in that category. Woo! Because then I'm already short, so that would just make me have that short man syndrome, and I don't want that. So that's one place that I don't have a problem with, and I am so glad I don't. Thank you, Lord. Woo-hoo. All righty. Oh, George, I would never just deal. My question. I have heard some ridiculous crap for a man to get with me. Yeah, when a man has to go with all kind of lines and stuff like that, that's stupid. It's just really dumb. I mean, that's if you got to do all of that. But hey, you know what? I don't knock other men for what they do. That's his thing. I'm not. I'm a man. I feel like there's a man code. I don't do those things, but if that's what he does, hey, do what you do, dude. If it works for you, hey, do it. I just don't do it. It's silly to me. That's all. You got to teach him, Gwendolyn? Okay. All right. You are not short. I am short. Not a midget short. I'm 5'4", but I just look taller because my arms are a little longer than a regular shorter person. I should have been about 5'6", but I didn't get to 5'6". Okay. But that's okay. That's okay. I feel tall. My confidence is like 6'2". I promise. So, and I don't have a problem with tall people. I can look up to them and still feel strong. So it's all good. It's all good. All right. Would you say Snoop? Snoop's taller. See Snoop? There he is. He's taller. But yeah, Corey had a good question, Eric. What did he say? Did I miss it? What did you say, Corey? Why is it when women give up the goods, she forgets that we give her all our goods as well? That's true. You're absolutely right. Why is it that a woman's worth gold and a man's worth shit? Why is my PP worth nothing and your poo poo is worth everything? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand it. It's not cool. We're both worth the same. I'm special. I'm giving you my special thing too. So why isn't mine worth the same as yours? It's not fair. Okay, guys and gals, come on. I've seen, yeah, that's not cool either. I mean, I can't teach him, but I would move around. All right, all right. Cosmic. So, what would you do? You going to teach and get a friend or toy? Uh-oh, that's crazy. Wow, wow. It's been a good chat, ladies and gents. It's been a good one. I love it. I love it. It's good wine time. I'm almost done with my wine, almost done with the chat. Let's see. Okay. Would you say, Gwendolyn, that's the way of the world? That's true. That's true. That's true. That is so true. That's true. I'm just going to hold off on the things I wanted to talk about. I've got um, another topic, but we'll use it for tomorrow. It's more Memorial Day weekend. I appreciate you guys coming in the chats. It's all good. We're going to have a blessed weekend. Would you say, Cosmic? I'm too old to play games. Yeah, we all are too old to play games. We are. I would work with him. Okay, Angela. All right, work with him, baby. Okay. So say a chick you like is at the park with her girls. You pull up in a bucket. Are y'all gonna get in the car or run? Good question, but Abandon. Good question. Good question. Gwendolyn says she agrees. Okay. Good question. A lot of women would run. I don't care how cute you think you are. man. If you're a man, I don't care how handsome you think you are. Sometimes a woman will still look at you like this and keep on moving because you're not in what she thinks you ought to be riding in. That's just the way it is. It's crazy. Just the way it is. Well, I agree, George. Right on, brother. Right on, my brother from another mother. George has been knowing me. I didn't tell you guys. George has been knowing me since I was probably 5 or 6, is when I can remember. I used to play in his bedroom. He had double beds and he had Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, and we would play with. He would let me play with his Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So I appreciate you, George, for letting me play with your Hot Wheels, dude, and helping raise me and showing me some things when I was a kid. George is a good guy. That's my big brother. Love him. Corey's my brother. That's my little brother. I love Abandon. That's little brother. What's going on? 100. You already know. You already know. I told you everybody should be bringing something to the table. Bad sex is bad news. That's true, Celeste. Like I said, I'm glad that I don't have that. That's whew, because if I had that, then man, your self-esteem is just not right when you can't perform the way you would like to. So I'm glad that I do, and it's I'm not bragging, but I'm cool. So that's a blessing. It's a blessing. Amen, Celeste. All righty. What everybody, I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's been real. I really appreciate you coming in the chats. This is the longest chat I've done, I believe, maybe. But I'll be back at you probably tomorrow. I'm going to do a cooking video, I promise, this weekend. So I'll be right back at you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. It's wine time on a Friday night. We're winging ourselves off of quarantine, and we're going to make it. This is not, I keep repeating, gonna be our new normal. I promise. I'm not gonna fall for it. Okay. So come back at me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Okay. See you guys later. And I appreciate you coming in the chat, everybody. Love you all. You're part of Lifestyles family. Keep it 100 and real. Peace.